Caps, how are you doing? This is your general reading for June. It's your shadow reading. So I'm doing something a little bit different this month. I'm going to pick a card, a shadow card, and then an action card, and then a kind of, let's see where this might have come from card. That's using the Spread Machine Change deck. All right, let's see what we've got for you in June. Revenge. Where in your life have you acted out of resentment instead of compassion? How have you sought to cause pain to ease your own pain? How can you best navigate strong negative sentiments and damaging actions from others? That's a little bit of a light one, isn't it? All right. If anyone tells you that they don't think of revenge, I think they might be telling some porcupines, because you wouldn't be human if you didn't think of how someone could face justice. Defend, to protect, to resist a breach of boundary, to assert your stance and your reality. Absolutely. That is completely different to revenge. Totally different to revenge. It's healthy. It's the healthy version. All right, let's see. Let's see. Right. Legacy. History, culture, stories, impact, birthright, advancement, future, utopia, dystopia, inspiration, butterfly effect. Ain't that the truth? Now, for those of you who don't know what butterfly effect is, it's kind of like when a butterfly flaps its wings over here, it can then have a tsunami over the other side of the world. It's the ripple effect, and as it goes out, it has a bigger and bigger impact. So, which one do you want to impact? Do you want the revenge, or do you want the defend? Now, the defend card, to protect, I see it, protecting your boundaries, I see it as self-respect. That's how I see it. And to get revenge on someone is not a form of self-respect. It's just not. It's lowering yourself to their standards and their level. And that's not respecting yourself, because then, you know, you're acting the same way that you are seeking revenge for. Not healthy. Whereas to defend and protect and stand up for yourself, even if something bad's happened to you, how you choose to react to that and respond to that is completely up to you. Completely up to you. And if someone's trying to get you for something that you did or that they think you did, then how you react to that too is up to you. And you can do it in a very, calm way with self-respect that also treats them with respect. We've all gotten things wrong. We've all taken things the wrong way. So maybe calmly explaining that would be better than the opposite. And then look at the legacy you've been handed and the legacy you want to leave. Now that's some heavy shit. But it's all part of the process. Don't we love the process? So, at the bottom of the deck, we've got learning trust. Now, in this card, see how they're learning to fly, but there's that support underneath them. When little kids start to learn something, the idea is to let them become more and more and more independent, but for them to know that you're still there, that you'll still catch them. Not that you'll do it for them, not that you'll do everything for them, that's not teaching them independence, but that you'll still be there to catch them if they need to. And so that's part of growing up. They learn to step out of their comfort zone and come back, and then step a little bit further and then come back and step a little bit further, but they always know that that base is there. And that's part of this. Learning to trust also talks about learning to trust that there are different ways of handling things. Learning to trust that being, really loud about the protection of yourself isn't always the way. Once upon a time, stories. It's the stories we tell ourselves. It's how we've been brought up. It's our beliefs. And we can trust that maybe there are other ways. Just because we were taught a certain way doesn't mean that's the only way. And so we can trust that there are other ways. Delusion, it's like very, very similar to the legacy card. What do you want to leave? What beliefs do you want to leave behind? What ways of doing things do you want to leave behind? Is this avoidance and escapism really the way you want to do things, or do you want to leave a healthier way? Right. As usual, my loves, I will lay these out and then we'll get into the story. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I see you. What popped out then? The Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. A new way of feeling, a new way of interacting, a new way of opening your heart up to learning trust. All right. At the bottom of the deck we have the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Okay. So, I'll get to this later. I was just about to launch into the whole thing. Six of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, come out. Queen of Cups, and Knight of Swords, Three of Wands, Page of Cups, Three of Cups, Nine of Swords, Queen of Wands, Two of Wands, and King of Pentacles. You've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. Okay, so the foundation is Knight of Swords. Truth being brought forward. Whether it's being brought forward to you or whether you're bringing it forward. And at the bottom of the deck we've got two aces, and I like this because it means that with those two you can see a new way. It doesn't have to be all fire or all water. It can be a combination of both, and they can work really well together. So your boundaries can be up when you need them to, and you can be compassionate and understanding at the same time. Yeah, it's a new way of dealing with how to get out of the prickles. So, recent past, you've kind of been waiting. You've been waiting for something to work out. And I think you've been looking at moving away, moving on, almost turning a blind eye. See how she's looking away? She's looking away, she's not looking back. It's a real vibe of not dealing dealing with the situation, just moving away from it and letting someone get what's coming to them. The challenge here is the Queen of Cups. Now, in this situation, she's talking about more that love is what you do, not what you say. But also in this situation, the difference between revenge and defend can be shutting your mouth. You know, quite often revenge comes out because we haven't sat down and had time to think. We haven't taken time to think. We haven't shut our mouth. So once you do that and you work through things, then you'll see things in a different way. Page of Cups. See how she's really, it's like contemplating the whole situation, not just the thorns, but the benefits as well. So she's doing that. The Three of Cups is coming out, and that can be celebration, but in this case I think it's a healthier way of working with people, communicating and being open and honest with them. Being more compassionate and empathetic than judgy. What you're not seeing is that with the Nine of Swords, you're the one keeping yourself awake. You're the one who, and this is something that, I don't know, well, many of you have had complete discussions with people while you're in the shower because you didn't say what you wanted to say at the time, and then you're in the shower and you think of all the things you wanted to say and how good it would have been if you could have said it when you did. And then you go to bed and you have nightmares about it and you overthink and you toss and turn and you can't sleep. Well, that's that. And it's the need for, I get it, it's the need for fairness. Something's not fair, it's not right, and you want it to be fair. And you want them to know, what they've done. You want them to know the impact they've had. You know, it's not fair. I can almost see someone stamping their feet like a toddler having a temper tantrum. And so you get this rat wheel going on in your head and everything else. And this is part of the reason why she's saying, shh, calm down, take some time, take a breath, just step out of the situation for a minute and just centre. The advice is know who you are. Now this is the Queen of Wands. Okay, in her lower vibration, she can be incredibly fiery. Revenge. See the colour combination? Yep. In her higher vibration, she has excellent boundaries. She sees very far and she can see what's going on in both camps. So she's done a lot of work in this, the Queen of Wands. And the advice is to see how she's got a hand over her heart. There's something there. There's a talisman or something she's hanging on to. So even if you have something that you can refer back to, that you can hang on to, like this, knowing the support's there, that would help as well. Help for someone. Okay, your hopes and fears. This is the Two of Wands. And it talks about deciding which direction you want to go. This is a ripper. With the Two of Wands, you have a path to choose. Which legacy do you want to leave? Which way do you want to go? You know, do you want to keep going down this angry, aggressive, resentful, bitter Or do you want to go through a bit more learning and a bit more growing and a much more peaceful road? Like no angry bears or, you know, coyotes coming out of the woodwork to bite at your ankles. It's just and then another walk and another walk. So decide now who you want to be. Look 10, 20, 30 years down the track and say, who do I want to be at the end? Do I want to be this angry, bitter, resentful person? Or do I want to be proud of the person I've become and be able to pass that knowledge on to other people and be able to understand people rather than feel that everything's a slight against me? Do I want to be able to see the value in what I've gone through and how I've learned from that? Or do I want to continue blaming other people and being at their beck and call, being at their will? So you've lost all your power and you've handed it over to everybody else. Who do you want to be? And that's kind of the outcome, the King of Pentacles. Who do you want to be? You get to choose. This is your path to choose. I hope you spend some time thinking on that. All right, my loves, I will talk to you soon. Much love. Bye.